You'd be surprised that they published a tweet teasing the new operators that will be joining the Rainbow Six Siege roster. The said tweet contained a JF caption, "Look carefully, what do you see?" When a trained eye does as instructed, the JF shows an operator to be silently approaching an unsuspecting operator from behind. The chief speculation is that the covert operator is the stealthy Danish attacker that was revealed in the game's Year 4 roadmap, while the other is the US defender. Phoenix Lab is pleased to announce that Dauntless will be going to full release on May 21st, 2019, and will also get to include numerous new improvements and content updates. The developers also instructed the players to expect the Hunt Pass Season 5, The Hidden Blades, which will transform the world of Dauntless into a Moon Blossom Festival. The Hunt Pass comes bearing over 50 levels of content on basic and elite tracks, offering new cosmetics and even some premium currency rewards. Oddworld's Soulstorm first gameplay trailer was recently released, showcasing everyone's favorite hero Abby. That trailer emphatically states that Abby is being back in full effect to rescue and empower peers. In doing so, you'll be engaging in the crafting and exploration necessary to incite an industrial revolution. The video also did justice in getting players hyped for the 2.9D side-scrolling masterpiece, in which they will be indulging the early next year when it releases. Skyrim Together's development process, irrespective of the major setbacks that threatened to halt the process. In January this year, the multiplayer mode finally hit the closed beta after years in development. This was indeed a huge milestone, and the game's future appeared luminous until a series of unfortunate events ensued. According to the developers, it is a restructure that is required, and it will also get done, so players can now rest assured that the challenges were nothing insurmountable. Microsoft and Mojang have emerged as forces to issue a fancy new map in celebration of Minecraft's 10th year anniversary. Players will be elated to know that this huge map is free for all the players to download. In summary, the map is an amalgam of a theme park and a museum constructed by the builders at Blockworks. It is designed to provide players with a nostalgic experiences as it offers a trip through the game's history. The map is interactive and filled with rides, puzzles, and even the Easter eggs. Colossal's Order Comprehensive City Builder City Skylines has just received a new campus expansion. As the name suggests, this DLC provides the players with the requisites to design their own university. However, not only will players be able to build the schools, they will also be able to activate education policies and nurture its population with research grants. Guys, get ready to see your institution become a heaven for academic success on May 25th when the expansion releases. Guillaume Butcher Vidal, CEO of the Nine Dots Studio, expressed that the role-playing game Outward was made absent crunch and expounded upon as this was made possible. The CEO divulged that during the development process, they quickly realized that some variables were being overshot and complications ensued. He even said that they then realized they could shape the game according to their abilities, which proved more effective. From then, it was a matter of sticking to the agreed upon the plan. The rules have changed and now two teams from the Star Ladder Ukraine minor will be joining the fray at Dota 2's Epicenter Major as opposed to one. This is of course a welcome change for all the teams participating in the Star Ladder Ukraine minor, as it means they have an increased chance of making it to the big stage. The two teams will be decided on the 16th of June when the Ukraine minor concludes and will look to 22nd of June when the Epicenter Major commences. Chief Executive Officer Stross Zanuck recently participated Take-Two Interactive Super's financial conference call, in which he teased that more games will be released by March of next year. He also got to share that very promising content is to be expected for Grand Theft Auto Online and Red Dead Online in this current fiscal year. This news maintained the nature of teaser in that just enough information was shared to get the players pretty much excited while they wait for an official announcement. AKS Software has released a short feature for its hack and slash dungeon crawler Warhammer Chaos Van. The goal was to give provides everyone a glimpse at some sort of a behind-the-scenes work on the game's bestiara. The video is almost 4 minutes of the developers giving us their accounts on how they went about developing the title. They spoke of the excitement that overcame them having acquired the license to develop the game, as well as their developmental methodologies. In celebration of A Plague Tale Innocence release, Astuba Studio issued a new trailer for the game. It is rather ironic how a very gloomy and ominous trailer could get the players excited about the title, but it works. It tells a tear-jerking story of brother and sister fighting for survival in the initial stages of the Hundred Years' War in France. According to the developer, the game is a puzzle-based and story-driven, and A Plague Tale Innocence is available for PC, PS4, as well as the Xbox One.
Sorry. We have to get out. Just run as fast as you can. They're running away. Kill their sister. Run. Take the boy alive. You must protect him, Amicia.
Today's feature deal is an adventure role-playing strategy genre game, Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. It is currently available at the best price of €9.12, and like on Steam, the price retails at €34.99. So get this game today to our trusted stores and save up 71% on your City Key purchase. And not just that, we have a lot more awesome deals that we offer for you. Just simply type in the command !deal in our chat right now. Head over to Allkeyshop.com to compare City Key prices so you guys can start saving more, or simply type in the command !EKS.
There's an even, believe me. And many more. With Square Enix founded Studio Estolia is now closed after the cancellation of its supposed-to-be project. Studio Estolia first opened in 2017, and that is under Hideo Baba, the former producer of Tales. He then later left both Estolia and Square Enix in order to make room for next generation, and Square Enix won't be leaving the staff of Estolia in the dark, though, as they are taking the steps to assign the studio staff to other projects found in Square Enix Europe. A Nintendo Direct broadcast is scheduled this week, and it is all about the new Super Mario Maker 2 for Nintendo Switch. The broadcast will come with a 15-minute video where you get to know the game will work, and this will be available. That will be on May 16th at 0 CST. Super Mario Maker 2 is scheduled to launch, that would be on June 28th, and we might get to see more of the game when E3 comes around. Also, updates for Animal Crossing, Luigi's Mansion 2, Zelda Link's Awakening, and Metroid Prime 4 are expected. The VR platformer game from developer Polier Games called Moss is getting new content next week. The new content is called The Twilight Garden, and it will be releasing, that would be on May 21, which is also the same day as the launch of Oculus Quest. And the Twilight Garden will add new portals to game, and these portals will come with new challenges, new weapons, as well as new puzzles. And of course, a free update for Moss, which will be made available to the PSVR, Steam, as well as an HD version sometime, that would be on June. The Division 2 is getting their biggest update and the patch notes has been shared. The most notable thing that will come with the update is the first raid of the game, which is called Operation Dark Hours, and it will be available on Thursday at 5 p.m. BST. This is designed for a group of 8 players, and if cleared, will reward them with powerful gear and exclusive rewards. The complete patch notes is quite long, so you can check out the full rundown on the official forums of the game. Red Dead Online is getting a new update by summer, and it will be bringing new missions as well as dynamic events to the game. Also, Grand Poker will be available in the game, and there will be 5 locations available, which are Blackwater, St. Denis, Tumbleweed, Valentine, and Flatneck Station. Well, a lot of new fixes are also available, like a new control scheme, weapon changes, and so much more, so you can check out the complete list of what the update includes in their official site. Epic Games will be honored with BAFTA's special award this year, and this esteemed honor will be presented to them on June 12 in London. On behalf of the company, the CEO and founder, Tim Sweeney, will be accepting the highly esteemed award, and Epic has been recognized because of their great contribution to the gaming industry, which includes the Unreal Engine, the Epic Game Store, as well as a slew of video games like Fortnite, Blue Storm, as well as Shadow Complex.
I'm a quick learner.
VR hit Beat Saber will be finally stepping out of early access and will be launching as a full game. Along with the launch will come a huge update, which is the full level editor, and the editor will allow players to import their own songs to the game. Beat Saber will be launching at the same time as the Oculus Quest, and that will be on May 21st. You must hurry up and make your purchase while the game is still in early access, because once it steps out of it, there will be a price increase that will be for the game. Square Enix Nier Automata, which launched in 2017, is still selling very well up until now, and publisher Square Enix was able to announce that their hit action RPG Nier Automata was able to sell more than 4 million units. That's across all its platforms, which are PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Last December 2018, the studio announced the game was able to sell 3.5 million units, and it means that about 500,000 units more had been sold this year. Well, that is a great feat for the game.
After all, Pod 153, I order you to halt all logical thought and speech.
Fear not, A2. I can handle this.
Androids were designed to protect their human masters.
Even if it's pointless, you still have to do it.
You two are the last remaining members of your heart. That's not the operator.
A SNK officially announced the release date of Samurai Showdown, or Showdown in West, which will be on June 25th on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Now, for those who prefer to play the game on Nintendo Switch and PC, it will be available later this year. Also, those who purchase the game until June 30, the Season Pass will be free. The game is a prequel with the events taking place before the original game that launched in 1993, and it will also come with 4 modes, which are story, online, training, and the new Dojo mode. Well, it could be possible that Ghostbuster, the video game remastered, will be arriving soon. And this has not been confirmed though, but Risitero was able to find a Taiwanese game rating site listing the game. Although there have been no official announcement as of yet, the game does have the same name with the 2009 adaptation. And according to listing, the developer of the game is Mad Dog Games, the people behind World War Z, the video game. And do we have to wait for the official announcement for this?
Beginning to push through multiple cross portals from their dimension into ours.
Well, more overtime.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is already a great game, but thanks to game's mod community as they were able to make it even greater. One of the newest mods to be added to game is the Nier Automata mod, which adds the co-protagonist Yorha number 2 type B, or just 2B for short. She is an expert in sword combat, so she will surely fit well in the game, and you have to note though that the mod is just visual. What that means is that you will still be hearing Sekiro's voice coming out from the tiny frame that's on the robot. Today's featured deal is the Battlefield Gothic Armada 2, an action and strategy genre game that is currently available at the best price of €7.19, while the Steam price that is at €29.99. Get this game today for our trusted store and save 75% on your CDK purchase. To get more of today's deal, tap !deal in the stream chat and head over to Allkeyshop.com to compare CDK prices and for you guys to save more.